Hello, welcome Boardgame TV. It's Shadows Sunday, and we're playing Shadows of Brimstone, of course. And we're with our outlaw group. Not our outlaw group. I'm sorry, our federal government group. And we're going to be going up against the Black Fang tribe. Black Fang tribe is causing too many problems. The government group's been ordered to stop what they're doing and start looking out because some people have been kidnapped, and the Black Fang tribe's just up to no good. So we're going to be playing Blood Harvest. Now we won't see the shaman. Even though I do have them, we won't see them in this adventure. As usual, we'll see them in our second adventure. But let's have a look-see and see what it's going to entail. It says, raiding local towns and farmsteads, the Black Fang have been rounding up townsfolk and dragging them into the hills. It's said that their screams can be heard echoing throughout the canyons at night as the crazed Black Fang perform their forbidden rituals of blood and death to appease their dark gods. While this tribe is on the loose, no one is safe from their wrath, for the blood harvest has begun. Alright. We use the standard mine entrance, and we will need the Void Dance Chamber Objective Map Room tile, which I'll have this here. We won't need the card for the map deck, but we will need this tile. So that's what we'll get. Alright, mission goal. Within the mines, Black Fang tribe are sacrificing innocent townfolk to their dark gods. The heroes must reach them as fast as possible before all the captors are killed. No gates? Well, we never use that anyways. Fast darkness. Whenever the darkness moves forward on the depth track, because of the hold back the darkness roll was failed, it moves one extra space. Yeah, that's going to be a problem for the way I roll with that stuff. Alright, blood sacrifice. Each time the heroes find a clue icon, they have discovered the mutilated remains of one of the townsfolk killed by the Black Fang as a blood sacrifice to the dark spirits. Each hero takes d6 horror hits, and you must draw a growing dread card and add it to the stack. Also, roll a d6. Grit may not be used. On the roll of 1 or 2, remove one of the story character tokens from the depth track and add an extra growing dread card to the stack. Story character tokens. Story character tokens. Okay, well, that's these guys. Alright, how many of them do we need? Place 3 of them. Okay. So, okay. I missed that. Okay, let me find any 3. It's not gonna matter what 3, just any 3. Yeah, we'll use these townsfolk tokens here. Alright. So there's 3. Alright. Oof. Remove 1 from the track. Alright, and add an extra growing dread card to the stack. That's great. When the hero posse marker reaches the space marked 11 on the depth track. Well, that's not really that far into it. The heroes have found the door leading to the objective room. If the map tile passage is a passage, one random exit from that passage leads to the objective room. Alright. If it is a map route tile, resolve the exploration, but ignore any door gates icons. There's only one exit leading to the objective room. Once any encounters attacks have been resolved here, attach the Void Dance Chamber map tile to the final door as the objective room and place an exploration token as normal. At the end of the first turn in which one or more heroes is on the Void Dance Chamber, reveal the exploration token. Ignore all information on the final exploration token except for whether it is an encounter or an attack. If the token is marked as encounter, the heroes are not too late to stop the final human sacrifices. Resolve all growing dread cards in the stack, and then the heroes must face the Black Fang tribe, which we were going to do anyways. That's how we're going to be facing in this adventure. If the token is marked as attack, the heroes are too late and the Black Fang have made enough blood sacrifices to complete a ritual. Roll a d6 for every growing dread card in the stack. On a roll of 1, 2, 3, also draw a darkness card. Then reveal all growing dread cards in the stack as normal, and the heroes must face an ambush attack. Man, we better not get an attack. We better get an encounter on that. These Black Fang always have a Black Fang trait card. And we do. We're going to have Void Dancers. I randomly picked this one. Gains the keyword Void, moves through other models, and changes targets each turn. At the start of each turn, roll a d6 on the roll of 1, 2, 3. Draw a war chant card to be triggered by a random Black Fang tribe model. And they have a little deck here of War Fang chants, so yeah, it's not going to be good for us. Alright, if the hero stopped the ritual, alright, so we reward. Okay. And let's have a look-see at the Black Fang tribe. They have a move of 8, initiative of 6, health of 6, defense of 2, 3 combat, 2 damage, XP 40. That's pretty high XP. Okay, Craze from Darkstone comes into play with a pool of +2 Darkstone for the group. Anytime a Black Fang enemy rolls 1 or more 6s on their hit rolls, discard 1 Darkstone marker from the pool, and the target automatically takes an extra d6 combat hits from that enemy. Holy cow. Endurance. This enemy cannot take more than 2 wounds from any single hit. Extra damage is wasted. Jesus. Wild attack, when while attacking, makes a full combat attack against each adjacent hero. Okay, so these guys, you know, I thought it was like, man, these guys are just a regular bunch of Indians, but that ain't the case, man. Wow. Alright, well, you know, hey, we got to do what we got to do. And here are the models here. Yeah, I know my painting stinks, but what are you going to do? Here are the models. The Black Fang tribe. So we're going to be going up against attack markers, which we hope we don't get. Growing Dread cards. Ugh. All kinds of stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to keep this notebook with me because there's a lot of rules in this one to keep track of. Let's go ahead and roll for darkness here. And we get a 3. That is not good. So here, and it moves 2 spaces, remember. And so we already got a darkness card here. So let's see here. It says, discard all other darkness cards currently in play. For each card discarded, add a growing dread card to the stack. Well, we kind of got lucky with that. So, alright, that's no harm, no foul. And let's go ahead and get our characters here, and let's go ahead and go. Alright, so our Indian, he's +1 move. Yeah, he's +1 move. So he has 4 move. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Marshal, he rolls a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, and then the Preacher, he rolls a 6. Look at that. Yeah. So we'll just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so we're all there. We ain't even off the first tile yet. Let's roll for darkness again. I hope we don't make it again. Alright, so here we go. 1, 2. Each hero takes 2 corruption hits, gains 20 XP, and they must pass an agility 4+. Okay. Or discard 1 side bag token. Swarm of rats. Okay, so we'll start with the scout. 2 corruption hits. Well, his will. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Alright, so he passes 1. He doesn't pass the other, so he takes 1 corruption. Okay, let's see here. And at the end of he has the ribbon, so at the end of the adventure, he can remove a corruption. Let's see here. Somebody has a mark of the void, though. I know that. Yeah, +1 damage to void enemies. It's the Preacher. Okay, so he's going to gain 20 experience just for this. It's fine. See, we'll put his little 185 here, and we'll put 20 there. Alright. And let's see, he has to make an agility 4+. His agility is 3, 4. Yeah, 4, okay. Or he has to lose his side bag token, which is the whiskey. Well, he passes. Alright. Alright, so let's go to the Marshal. Alright, he's got 2 corruption hits. Let's see. He passes both of them. So he's going to gain 20 experience. And let's see if he passes his agility. His agility is 3. Yep. He passes. Alright, and the preacher, let's do his corruption. Oh, he fails both of them. Look at that. That's terrible. Wow. Okay. Alright, and he can gain 20 experience. We will get a revive because the preacher is still one level behind. He's still level 1, so we haven't leveled him up yet. And then we're going to do his agility, who is an agility of 1. Eesh. But he passes. Okay. Look at that. So already, this is a fast moving mission. Let's go ahead and go with our Indian Scout. He gets a 3. It'll be 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's do a switch curve. Which is this big boy. So it's going to go like this. 3, 4. Let's go ahead and put our exploration token on here. Let's go ahead and move ourselves up 1. And then we roll for the marshal. Well, he's going to get 2. 1, 2. And the preacher here is going to get 1. Well, that's fine. He'll get a grit. And let's see what we get here. Ah, crap. An attack and a clue icon. Not very good. Alright, so let's resolve our clue icon first. It says every time here we've found a mangled remains, we got to add a growing dread card to the stack. Let's do that. And we have to each take D6 horror hits. Okay, so the Indian Scout's got to take 1 horror hit. And he doesn't make it. The Marshal's got to take 1 horror hit. He makes it. And the Preacher's got to take 6 horror hits. Wow. And he passes 4, so he's got to take 2. Alright. Now what we also have to do, also roll a d6, and we have to remove one of the story characters off the thing if we roll a 1 or a 2, and we cannot use grit, of course. So there he goes, he's off the board. And now we have to add a extra growing dread card to the stack because of that. Okay, now we're going to have an attack. And yeah, so let's go ahead and remove this off. Hey, better to get that now than later on. Alright, so let's see. We have 2 exits, so we got good either way on that. Let's roll the peril die and see how many Black Fang people show up. We're going to have 4. So let's go ahead and do our 4 Black Fang guys. And here we go. Okay. Now they have the highest initiative, if I remember. Yep, they do. So they're going to go first. Now they have a move of 8. Oh yeah, we got to roll for their little Darkstone thing here. That's right. Yeah, we got to roll +2. They get this much. They get 4 + 2 Darkstone. So they get 6 Darkstone. 5, 6. They get a pool of 6 Darkstone. We're just going to leave this here because we're going to have to use this pool probably. Alright, so there's their pool of Darkstone. Okay, so let's go ahead and move these guys. He can move. Now they do have Void, so they can move through enemies. They can move through other characters, which is good. So let's do it randomly. Let's see who this first one's randomly going to attack. Let's see who he's going to go up to. Okay, the Indian. He doesn't like the other Indians, so he's going to move there. This one, he's going to try for the Indian as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This one, jeez, they're all, none of them like the Indian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that one will be the preacher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here we go. Okay. Alright, so let's start with the Indian, who's going to have 3 of them attack him. And I'm going to put this little die here to make sure, because remember, they're going to change targets each turn, and then so when attacking, makes a full combat attack against each adjacent hero. So we're going to start with this one. Now he does have an adjacent hero next to him, but first we're going to resolve that one. Okay, so they get 3 combat. Let's see what he's going to do. Okay, well, he rolled a 6. That's terrible. That's the only hit though, and it says anytime enemy rolls a 6, discard 1 Darkstone marker from the pool, and he's going to actually take an extra D6 combat hits from that enemy. Yikes! All right, well, let's see if that's 1 hit. We know. Let's see how many extra hits he's going to take. 2. So he's going to take 3 hits. Let's see if he can defend against them. He defends against 1. Yeesh. So he's actually going to take 2 hits. They do 2 damage. So he's going to take 4 damage on just that attack alone. Now, however, this is, you're going to use his wild attack and attack that guy right there, the marshal. Okay, well, he misses every one. That's the only saving thing, is they have that high melee. Okay. Okay. So now it's this one, and he's attacking the Indian, but he's going to get a wild attack against the marshal as well. Let's see what happens with his regular attack. Okay, no 6s, but he does do 1 hit. See if the Indian can defend. He cannot. So he's going to take 2 more damage. Okay, now he's doing his wild attack against the marshal. Okay, he hit once. Can the marshal defend? He can't. Alright. Now, this Indian is attacking, this Black Fang is attacking this Indian. Let's go ahead and do his attack. Okay, 1 hit. Can the Indian defend? Indian cannot. The Indian's getting his ass kicked. I don't know how else to say that. Okay, now he's going to make a wild attack against each adjacent hero. He just so happens to be adjacent to him and to him, so he's going to attack them both. So we'll start with the marshal. Alright, we got 2 hits. One's a 6. Wow. So we're going to get rid of a Black Fang, a Darkstone marker. Can the marshal... we'll see if he can defend against the regular hit. He cannot. So let's go ahead and take 2 damage on that. Okay. So next, let's see how many combat hits he's going to take. 4. Well, first of all, let's see on the 6. The other 6. Okay, he was not able to defend that. So he's going to take 2 more wounds. Okay, now we're going to see if he can defend these 4. Okay, well, he actually defends 3. So he's going to take 2 more. And now the preacher is getting attacked. And there we go, 2 more hits. And we're going to use another Darkstone from the pool. And let's see if he can defend these 2. He cannot. So he's going to take 4 damage there. Okay, and let's see, he's got to take D6 hits. 6. Ugh. Oh man, I forgot the armor. Yeah, we'll re-roll for that in a second. Okay, well, let's see. He passed 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. He just took 10 pops because of that. Wow. I mean, this guy, the preacher, is just poof. His health is 15. He's one more, and he's messed up. But we're going to use our lore thing in a second to fully heal our health. Okay, let me roll for the armor for him. He has 6 wounds. Anything with a 5 or higher, we can take away a wound. Or 6 or higher. He has 6 armor. I'm sorry. Okay, well, we can take away 1, and it says once per turn you may re-roll any number of the dice. So let's go ahead and re-roll these. I only got 1 6, but that's okay. Alright. And now, the one that is attacking the preacher is going to get to go. Alright. And I think we will use the ancient coin. We're going to fully heal. Because we just got to. I mean, we're getting our butt kicked. So, he's going to attack the preacher. 6 again. Wow. So, let's see here. Let's roll these 2. He defends 1. Alright, that's fine. So, he's going to take 2 damage. And let's see for how many combat hits he's going to take. 6 again. Man, this is just awful. He defends none. That's 12 damage. Wow. So the preacher is just almost dead again. Wow. I'm rolling terrible. And I don't know what to do. Okay, but it is our hero's turn now. So we can fight back. Now remember, they have the endurance, so they can only take 2 wounds from a single hit. Alright, so the Indian, he has the Indian hatchet. Let me see, do I have anything else that gives him a +1 combat? No. 2 shots? No. Okay, he's got the Indian hatchet, and he's going to go ahead and roll. He's going to spin the grit. He's going to gain +2 combat. He's going to use his savage attack. Okay, well, that was bad rolling there. Woof. Okay, well, we did a crit. But he can only take 2 wounds. So, this is bad. This guy's taking 2 wounds. Alright. The Marshal. Okay, so the Marshal's going to go. He's going to use his shotgun. Look at that. Okay, we'll spin a grit to re-roll that. Okay, well that's a big miss. I don't know what else to say. Oh my god. Okay, now the preacher's going to go. And he does +1 damage to void enemies, and these guys are void enemies now. So, yeah, he's going to have a combat of 3 actually. Okay, and he does 2 hits. Okay, well that's actually pretty good because that's 7 damage apiece. But they can only take 2. He can only take 2 wounds. So he's going to do 4 damage. On this Indian right here. Okay. So there's that. And by God, wow. Oh, you know what? I forgot their war chants. Dang it. Let me see what the... Well, let me see. I had to roll a d6. That's right. I may not have to roll. No, I don't have to roll. I got lucky on that. Because on the 1, 2, or 3, we have to roll that. Let's roll for darkness. And we'll start a new turn. That's 9, so we're alright on that. Alright, so we're in a real bad spot. Yeah, this is going horrible. Alright, well, let's roll to see if they get their war chance here. No. Alright, no war chance. Okay, so they're going to switch targets. So these 3 are going to switch. And then this one's going to leave the preacher. And, well, let's see. He's going to switch. Let's see who he switches to. Okay. He's going to switch to the preacher. So we'll move him here. This one is going to switch. He's going to stay there. He's going to just attack the marshal. This one's going to switch. Okay, he's going to stay there and attack the marshal. And this one is going to switch. And he's attacking the Indian, so we'll have to move him here. Okay, that's what we've got so far. So we have 1 on the Indian, 3 on the marshal, 1 on the preacher, 2 on the marshal, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's start with the Indian first. Wow. Let's see what happens. Okay, we get a 6, that's a hit. And let's see here. He's unable to defend that. Okay. So, and let's see how many extra hits he's going to take. 4. Okay, well he blocked all but 1. So it's 2 more. So it's 5, 12. Alright. And he's adjacent to the marshal. So let's see if he hits the marshal. He does not. Okay, so this one's attacking the marshal. And he missed all of those. Alright, that's good. He's adjacent to the Indian. Let's see if he hits the Indian. No. Okay. Okay, this one's attacking the marshal. No hits. Now he's going to get the wild man attack on the Indian. No, and the wild man attack on the preacher. No. Okay, finally the dice are starting to go our way. Okay, he's attacking the preacher. Well, we got the 6, so we can use our last Darkstone. See if the preacher can block. He can. Alright. So many extra hits he's going to take. 4. Okay, so the preacher's down. Yeah, the preacher's down. And he's out. Okay, so actually then the wild man attack he's going to have is going to be on, well, he gets the wild man attack on both of them. So we'll start with the Indian. Okay, that's a hit. Can he defend it? He can. And on the marshal. Alright, that's a hit. And can he defend that? He cannot. Let's see if he makes his armor check. He does not. So he's going to take 2 damage. Okay. Woof, man. Alright, so it's the hero's turn. The Indian's going to go. He's going to go ahead and use his hatchet again. Well, we get a roll for movement. Let's roll for movement. Okay, alright. Okay, well, he's going to get 1 hit. Yeah. Alright, that's going to be 4. He's actually going to kill this one. So this one is taken out. We got 1 down. That's going to be 40 experience. Okay. So it's the marshal's turn. He's going to go. Alright, he rolls a 4, and that's a hit. And, well, let's roll for his movement. I'm sorry. Alright, 4, that's a hit. And he's going to do 4 damage. He's going to do 2 damage on the one in front of him. Okay, so let's revive the preacher. Does he have plus max crit? No, he does not. Let's see what kind of injury he has. A 2. It's well, we don't do that because that's ripped apart. We can't do that. We're still doing our story thing. 6 slash leg, so he's -1 move. Okay, so we'll stand him up, and he's going to get 3 attacks. Okay, we'll spin a grit, and we got 2 hits. Okay, so that's fine. But one's a crit, so one's automatically going to do 2. Well, I guess I shouldn't even roll for that one because he'll do 2. And maybe if we can get another 2, we can get lucky. I'll roll for both. Okay. So, yeah, that one would have been the 2 because he's +1 damage, so that's fine. They have a defense of 2. So he would have done 2 more. So he kills this one. Okay, so that one's dead. Okay. Whoa. Alright. So let's go ahead and roll for darkness again. Double 2s. That's not gonna be good. It's gonna be Dark Dread. Draw a drawing card. Growing Dread card added to the stack. Why not? We might have a pile here. Might as well. Okay, so it's the Indians' turn. Let's roll for their war chant here. Yes, they get one this time. Let's see what it is. Until the end of the turn, all enemies are +3 combat. They don't have a Darkstone from the pool. So, if they don't have a Darkstone from the pool, I guess they can't do that. I'm going to play it like that they can't do that until they consume a Darkstone. Well, it's kind of a little late, but that's fine. Alright, so they're going to go. They're changing targets. He was on the Indian. He was on the Marshal. So let's see where that one is going to go. Excuse me. He turns around at the preacher, and the one on the Marshal, he's going to pop right here and go to the preacher. Okay. So let's see. This one will attack first. 3 die. 1 hit. It'll be 2 damage. And he does the wild man attack. He's adjacent to the other ones, so we'll do for the Indian. That's a miss. And we'll do for the Marshal. That's a miss. Okay. And this one's attacking the preacher as well. And those are all misses. And now his one for the Indian. That's a hit. Can the Indian defend? He cannot. Ooh, Indian's one more hit and he's dead. And now for the Marshal. And he's a miss. Okay, so our heroes are going to go. The Indian's going to go. He's got his 3, his hatchet. Okay, well I got 1 crit. I guess that's fine. Let's roll for his movement. I forget about that every time. Alright, well, he's going to do 4, 5. So he can do 2 damage. So he's going to do 2 damage to this one here. This guy is there. Okay. The Marshal's going to go. Let's roll for his movement. Alright, well, he got an 8. That's a crit. Alright, well, he can only do 2 damage. So he's going to go ahead and do 2 damage. Even though I kind of find that funny. Alright, and now the preacher, he's going to go. Well, he got 1 crit. And he does 6, so it's going to be 2 damage. We'll kill this one. And that's going to be another 40 experience for him. And that is the end of that turn. So let's go. Oh, let me roll for his movement. I never did. Alright, let's roll for darkness. We made it. Let's do a war chant. Alright, we get another one. Let's see what this one is. Select a random hero. That hero and every other hero within 2 spaces immediately takes 2d6 horror hits or -1. Okay, wow. Alright. Random hero. And then we're going to pick the Indian. And that's basically everybody, really. So, let's start. Indian's going to take 7 horror hits. Wow. Okay, pass, pass, pass. So he's only going to take 2. The marshal, 12. A full 12. That's just great. Okay, let's see. Pass, pass, pass. Wow, look at all these failures. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the preacher, 10. Jeez. Preacher, 3s are a success with him. They are. So he takes 3. All right. Wow. Alright. So this Indian's turn, and he's attacking the preacher. And he's going to switch targets. And he's going to move to the Indian. And he's going to attack. And he misses every time. And then he gets his wild attack. So let's do the marshal. That's a miss. And the preacher. That's a miss. Alright. So it's the hero's turn. The Indian's going to go ahead and go. He's got 3. Well, that's a critical hit. So he's going to go ahead and do 2 damage. And now maybe the marshal can kill him off. Yeah. So no matter what, he's going to do 2 damage. Actually, no. If I roll a 1, he doesn't. 4. Okay, so the marshal killed this Black Fang guy. And that, my friends, was terrible. That was some terrible rolling. These guys are a hell of a lot harder than I thought they ever would be. Again, with the underestimating them. And we need to catch our breath. So he's going to heal 3. The marshal, he's going to heal 6. And the preacher is going to heal 6. Wow. Whew. Oh, he may heal 1 wound and 1 sanity. I forgot about that. And he's going to gain 10 experience points because he just killed that guy. Alright. So let's see what loot we're going to get. The Indian is going to gain $100. The marshal is going to get, you know, I did shuffle these. I know it doesn't look like it, but I did. He's going to get $650. And the preacher is going to get 1 Darkstone shard. Because he needs it, because why not? And 20 experience. Wow, that was freaking awful. Boy, was that bad. God. Okay, let's go ahead and roll for darkness. We passed. Alright, so we're good. So let's roll our heroes. And the Indian's going to go. His rolls a 6. 1, 2, 3. We'll have him come up here. 4. And we'll go ahead and try a new map tile here. And it's a rail tunnel. I have it right here. It goes like this. Four, 5, 6. Okay, we'll do that. Let's put an exploration token there. We go ahead and put that up 1. Let's do the marshal. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the preacher is going to be -1 move. Well, he can move 1. And he gets a grit. And we can't do any of his healing. See, who has... No, he has the bandages. He should have... Dang. Alright, well, we kind of screwed that up. So let's go ahead and do our exploration. And we have an encounter. And we have one way out. Let's roll to see which way out we got. 6. Okay, well, that's convenient. Put that there. Let's have our encounter. Shadows beyond sight. Shadows creep at the corner of your vision and a feeling of dread washes over you. You cannot shake the feeling that you're being watched, stalked even. Let's do a random hero. That's the preacher. Alright, his spirit is 4. So I guess he was the one to do this. And we passed. Look at that. There's a 6. We needed a 6. A successful game. 30 XP. Okay. And discard this card as you drive off the unseen shadows. Okay. Alright. Let's do the Indian. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it for him. 1, 2, 3, and we'll leave him there. And the preacher will move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. The Indian is going to go ahead and let him heal some sanity. He's going to give him the whiskey. He's going to go ahead and heal 3 sanity. Which is good. And now we got to roll for darkness here, so let's go ahead and do that. 7. Well, we're still good. We're in 7+, so we're fine. The Indian goes. He rolls a 4, so let's move him 1. And we have evacuation chamber, which is this one? No, that's not that one. Which one has the weird looking things on it? Here we go. She's gonna go like this. Maybe one more. Let's put an exploration token on there. Let's move this up 1. Let's do the marshal. And he rolls a 1. He'll get a grit. And the preacher. He rolls a 3. It means he's going to be 2. 1, 2. Alright, let's see what we get here. Another encounter with 1 exit. Well, our exit's going to be... What did I do at the top? Oh, okay, right here. Ancient Ruins will be the counter we have. Okay. Let me find Ancient Ruins. Here we go. The room is a makeshift dig site, and excavation has uncovered ancient ruins of a massive alien statue buried for millennia beneath the lore. Okay, everybody's got to do a lore. Alright, so the Indian has a lore of 3, 4, 5. And he makes it. 2 6s, as a matter of fact. So he's going to get 50 experience for that. Alright, the Marshal has got a lore of 1, 2, 3. He does not. And the Preacher has 3, 4, 5, 5. And he gets it. So he's going to gain 50 experience. And then it says, if at least one hero they realize the greater implications of what they've done, immediately draw and play. So this one's a little different. Draw and play a Growing Dread card. So let's draw and play this one. Every hero must make a single willpower save. For each failed save, move the darkness 2 steps forward on the depth track. Well, alright, so the Indian, he failed. So we're going to have to move this 1, 2, and put another Growing Dread card there. The Marshal, he fails, of course. 1, 2, and we get a darkness card here. It says, all tribal heroes, are now +1 damage on combat help hits both to and from beast and void enemies. Oh, okay. Well, I don't think we have it. Well, the Indian's tribal. So, okay, Ancient Hate. So he's going to be +1 damage, and they're going to be +1. It doesn't make a difference to, when you can only do so much damage to him. Alright, and the Preacher. He couldn't make a willpower save. So now another darkness card. Discard other darkness cards in play. For each card discarded, draw a Growing Dread card and add it to the stack. Okay, well that gets rid of that. And we have to add another Growing Dread card. There's a mountain here. This one's done. Alright. Let's go ahead and go again. We have the Indian. He rolls a 4. 1, 2, 3. And we have a mining room. That's that funny one there, yeah. Okay, let's put a token there. Let's move this. And move him there. Okay, the Marshal. 1, 2. And the Preacher. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's see what we get. Ah, crap. Growing Dread and an encounter. And a clue icon. So, alright. We have a clue icon. Alright, we know we have this going here. Alright. Clue icon means that another townsfolk may be dead. So we have to add another Growing Dread card, and we have to each take D6 horror hits. So the Indian's going to take 5. Well, I mean, that was actually good. He only loses 2. Okay. That's going to be 6. Yeah, 6 total. Okay. The Marshal's going to take 2 horror hits. And he passes them both. And the Preacher's going to take 2 horror hits. He passes 1 of them. Okay. Alright, now we have to roll and see. Roll a d6, see if we get a 1 or 2, we're going to have problems. No. Okay, so we don't have to move the townsfolk, and we don't have to add yet another Growing Dread card to the stack. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to roll for darkness. I'm pretty sure I did. I think I did twice. So I'm going to go ahead and roll for darkness twice. Okay, well, I got double threes one time, and that's going to be move the darkness 2 steps forward on the depth track. Well, that's not going to help me. So we're going to be here at a growing dread. And then again, Jesus. 1, 2, another growing dread. Well, we're probably going to lose this one on default. Okay, let's have our encounter. Explosive charges. Bundles of dynamite have been wired through the passage ready to blow, but there is no ordinary charges. They look to infuse with an eerie supernatural energy. Choose disarm the charges or agility. Who's got good cunning? Good cunning of 4. If I can get a 6, he can disarm that. Yeah, let's try 5. Because I can cancel a growing dread card. I can take 1 off the stack. Oh, but I was not successful. If failed, set 1 off. Roll twice on the injury chart and keep the lower of the 2 results. Every on the hero map also takes D6 wounds, ignoring defense on your map tile. Well, that's not gonna. Well, I mean, I couldn't do it with him. I would have had to do it with him, and he only had a cunning of 2. Yeah, that's not gonna make sense because he's way back over here. Okay, so I guess we'll have to do the agility. Everybody's gonna have to move carefully past it. So he has an agility of 4. The Indian does. Alright, we got 2 5s. Okay, that's fine. So he's going to gain 20 experience. The Marshal has an agility of 3. He got a 6, so he's going to gain 20 experience. And the Preacher has an agility of, I think, 1. Yeah. And he failed that totally. And +3 to its damage rolls. So we're going to roll a d6. +3 is 9. He just blew up in his face and took 9 points of damage. Wow. Ignoring defense. Dynamite ignores defense. Wow. So, you know, he's back wounded again. Wow. Okay, now that's the end of that turn. Now we have to roll for darkness. And if we can't make this roll, we've lost the game. 7. Well, we actually made it. We're in 7 still. Can't believe that. So we made it. So we're still alive. Let's go ahead and get this farce of a adventure over with. And let's go ahead and roll for the Indian. He's going to roll 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Marshal, he rolls 1. That's a grit. And the Preacher, he rolls 6. It's going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And now we have to roll for darkness. And we made it. Okay. Let's do our next turn. 1. Okay. The Indian's going to get grit. I'm not going to go. I'm going to let them catch up. Because I'll have to do the whispers anyways. Because the Marshal has the lantern. The Marshal. God, come on, Marshal. 1, 2. Okay, and the Preacher. 1, 2. I want to do some faith healing here. See? Okay, that's fine. And I'm going to heal 3 wounds on the Indian. Two. And I'm going to gain some experience for that. And now let's roll for darkness again. 12. Oh, ooh! Double 6s! Yes, each hero immediately heals D6 wound sanity. May immediately recover rolling for their injury, madness, and healing. KO may alright. Oh, that's actually good. Alright, so let's heal. 2. Well, crud. Well, that's fine. One on him. One on him. However, he is going to use the bandages and heal himself a little bit more. Because he has the bandages and he can use them on himself. There we go. Okay, we got lucky. Alright, so now it's the Indian's turn. He's going to go 2. See where he's going to go. And we're going to get the storage room. Here it is. It's going to go down like this. And we'll put it like that. 1, 2, 3. We can do that. Let's do an Explorer token. There we go. There's 11. The Marshal is 6. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the Preacher, well, he can move 1. He's at his max grid. So there we go. Now it says when we get to the 11th room, we have to, of course, have our normal encounter. But we can put that other room on there. So let's have our normal encounter like we're normally going to do. We're only going to have one exit out of here, though. And, oh, man. Okay, so we have this. Let's roll to see where our exit is going to be right here. I could already tell you. So that's fine. So let's go ahead. That there. That there. Alright, so we got our second clue icon, or another clue icon here. We found another mutilated body. Let's put a Growing Dread card on the stack. And we have to each take D6 horror hits. Alright, so the Indian has to take 6. Let's see, he passes 2. He's going to take 4. Alright. The Marshal, 4 horror hits. He passes 2 of them. And the Preacher, he's got to take 6. And he passes 2 of them. God. Wow. Okay, that's fine. Now we have to have our encounter. So let's go ahead and do that. Is that going to be... It's going to be Dusty Crates. Here we go. Alright, the room is filled with dusty crates and barrels. There could be something of use among all this, and again, something doesn't smell right here. Now, we can ignore them and move on. Take 3 horror hits, doing 2 sanity damage as a sickly... Okay. Or we can do a strength test. We don't need to roll any 1s. But there's not a penalty if we fail. There's only a penalty if we roll 1s. So, he has a strength of 2, the Indian does. Let's see. 3. Okay, no 1s rolled. And we did get a 5+, so he's actually going to gain 10 experience. And he's going to gain a loot card. So let's see what he gets. A Darkstone Shard. 20 experience. Okay. Now, he has a strength of 2, 3. Yeah. Let's try for that. Okay, well, that's a little bit better. Nothing there, but I don't roll any 1s, so he is not going to get a loot card. And he has a strength of 3. Got a plus on that? No. Alright, well, I did get 1 5. No ones. So that kind of worked out alright. He will get a loot card. And it's going to be some cash. It's going to be 20 experience, 50 bucks. Okay. So now we have to set up our map tile here. It's going to go like this. And remember, we have to put our exploration token on there. And if it's an attack, we're in trouble. If it's encounter, we're alright. Now, we've had mostly encounters, so it's not, the odds aren't looking good. But that's the end of the turn. And first of all, we got to roll for darkness. And oh, that's right. That's right. Hold on. We have to roll 1d6. On a 1 or 2, we lose the townsfolk. We did not. Okay. So let's roll for darkness. 9. Alright, so we're alright for now. Alright, so let's talk about where we're at. We're at the final room. Now, one more darkness roll and we're done for. The mission ends. All our characters are limping around, really wounded pretty good. However, the preacher is just about 20 experience points from leveling up. So, if I can kill one Indian or Black Fang guy, then we can level him up and heal him. And then I still have the other revive. So let's hope and see what's going to happen. So first thing we have to do is we have to roll for darkness. Which I already did. I think I did at the end of the last turn, right? No, I did not. I did not. So let's roll for darkness. Okay, we got a 10, so we're good. So let's go ahead and roll the Indian's movement. He gets 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go ahead for the marshal. He can get 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the preacher. Well, he gets 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's flip this. This is going to be a biggie, and it's an encounter. Alright, so we kind of got lucky. Because it says, if it's an encounter, if it's marked as a encounter, they are not too late to stop. Resolve all growing dread cards in the stack and the heroes. Okay, so let's solve the growing dread. Now, the darkness still may move. These things can move the darkness cards. And look at this stack we have. So let's do this. All heroes immediately take 1 corruption hit for each darkstone they're carrying. Okay, well that's going to be once for the Indian. He doesn't make it. Alright. And once for the preacher. And he doesn't make it. Okay. Next one. The darkness moves 1 step forward on the darkness track. If this moves into a blood spatter or a growing dread space, every hero takes 1 corruption hit. It is going to move into a growing dread space. So, there we go. Everybody's got to take a corruption hit. The Indian fails. The marshal fails. Preacher passes. Next one. During the next fight, a random enemy group gains an extra elite ability. If already one of the they're going to gain an elite ability. All heroes lose 1 grit. Okay. The darkness moves 1 step forward. Okay, well, that's it. That's the end of it right there. Because this is moving right here, and we've lost. So, they completed and the heroes occurs. Each hero adds an extra travel hazard when town moves to the next town, and while in town, heroes must subtract 1 for all town location event charts. Okay. So let me go ahead and get the board set up for that. We'll see what else is in here for everybody. Takes 1 wound. Heroes may not use grit during the next fight. Every hero takes 2 horror hits. Jeez. Every hero takes 1 horror hit. Jesus. Move the darkness 1 step forward. Yeah. This was a tough mission. This should never have been. I should never have tried it, but you know that's the way cookie crumbles. That one fight whooped us. All right, let me set this up. All right, so I rolled to see where we went. I rolled a 7. 7 is up here at the hell mouth. So last chance was the closest town there. 1, 2. Well, it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and last chance is a rail town. Now, rail town, you have to draw 2 daily events cards and do them both, and both of them are no effect. But we're going to have to do 6 travel hazards because of that failure for not doing the mission. That's just 1 failures for not doing the mission. So let's go ahead and roll our first one. We got 16. Shadow out of time. The hero that rolled this travel hazard must make a cunning 6. Alright, his cunning is 2. 2. Okay. Let's spin a grit and re-roll that. Alright. So, if passed, I would have gained extra revive token for every 1 rolled. I would have lost a sanity permanently, but I re-rolled that 1. So, it's that. Okay, the marshal is going to roll. Gee. Same thing. Look at that. Okay, his cunning is 4. Okay, he had 1 grit left. Okay, so I'm going to reroll that 1, and I did. But I did get a 6. And so if I want to, I can get an extra revive, but I'm probably not going to. Okay, so the preacher is going to roll. He rolls a 66. Traveler on the roll. Let's see what we get. A 5. All heroes may fully heal the center and remove die 3 corruption points. Well, that's great because he can go. I have to save him some money. He can heal his 1. He can heal 1, and he can heal 2. All right, another one for the Indian. 5, 3. Circling vultures. Every hero must make a spirit 5+ test. Alright, his spirit, the Indian spirit, is 3. Yep. Alright, he can heal, he gains 10 experience and he heals D3 sanity. Yeah, that's not going to matter on that. Alright, his spirit is 2, 3. He passed. He's going to gain 10 experience. And the preacher spirit is 4, I believe. Yeah. And he passed. So he's going to gain 10 experience. Alright, the marshal's second turn. 5, 6. Void Hound attack. Every hero must make a cunning 5 +5 test or strength 5 test. If passed, gain 25 experience. Alright, so the Indian is better at strength, so we'll do that. He passes, so he's going to gain 25 experience. He's better at cunning. Okay. 2d6 for every lower d6 for every clothing item you have. Alright, do I keep... Alright, well, here we go. I failed that. So I have the weathered hat. Alright, that's a 3, so I get to keep it. Tribal armor. It's a 5, so I get to keep that. Okay. Alright. And he has cunning or strength 3. Alright, he'll do a cunning test. Okay, let's see. Any clothing? Nope. So it's not going to matter. Alright, last but not least is the preacher with his last one. That's a 3 and a 4. And we're burning farmstead. Here, Hero may decide to turn away. If you enter the building, make a strength 5 test. Okay, who's got the best strength? I think that's the preacher, actually. Or the Indian. Yeah. Alright, look at that. 2 6s. So we passed. So, if you pass, gain 25 experience. We're going to give that to the preacher. And roll a d6 to see what you find in the fire. A 1. Trick. Roll once on the injury chart. That's a demon. That's terrible. I'm going to roll that grit. See if I can get better than that. Jeez. Still had one more grit left. 2. Survivor. Gain d6 times 10 XP, 60 experience points. Alright. And that's it. Excuse me. So we get to town. We have 2 of those. Well, you know, the marshal and the Indian and the preacher have to go to the dock. So let's roll on the dock chart. 7, 6, so no effect because we're -1. Now he has 2 corruption, so he's going to spend $200. So it's 1755, 1555 is what he's got now. Alright, that's fine. And he doesn't take any wounds, and his corruption's done. That's all the Indian needed. The preacher has 1 corruption, so he's got to spend $100. So he has 790. So now he has 690. And we get rid of that corruption. He rolled a 6. Let's see. All right, get rid of that. And now we have to have surgery for his injured leg here. Let's see how much it's going to cost him. 1 times 50. Okay, so it's only going to cost him $50. So that's $640. Alright, so he rolls a 6. Look at that. That one right there. -1 is 5. So he's going to be healed. Well, actually, wait a minute. Let me read what that said. It says, heroes must subtract 1 from all rolls on town location event charts to a minimum of 2. So that's just this. So he got a 6 on this. I don't have to secretly do that. So he's actually got a 6. So he's healed. And he's going to gain +2 health. That's excellent. Alright. And I think he does have enough experience points. Let me add up their gold. That's 950 for him. We already got that. 640 for him. And the preacher's going to be able to level up. Alright. So. And I think. Let's do the location chart. It's a 5, so no. So we don't have to worry about that. The marshal doesn't really want to go anywhere. Alright, so let's talk about what happened. We failed. We totally failed this. That's fine. We get a failure every now and then. Those Black Fang guys, you know, between the werewolves, the vampires, and the Black Fang, man, I can't tell you who's the hardest. I honestly think it's between the werewolves and the Black Fang, and I mean, that endurance and that wild man attack, you know, we're going to have to start working on breaking away after they go and trying to do that and shooting from a distance, man, because this is ridiculous. This is just bad. And, they're hard. And you know, one of the other big things with this adventure is I did roll poorly. I mean, I rolled really bad, especially during that first fight towards the beginning. And on the darkness rolls, I rolled terrible. So, You know, so they lost this one, but that's okay. We still can get our revenge for the next adventure, and hopefully we will do better. Alright, so what do we got for the next adventure? Well, you know, the next one will be the outlaw group, and they're going to have some more werewolves to be fighting, and yeah. So, wow, the Black Fang, man, God. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll learn a lesson, but you know, next time it'll be all 2 levels, so everybody will have 2 levels, so I only have 1 revive after that. But, you know, hopefully I'll do something good with the Preacher. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope until the next time, until then, have fun.